You may have heard that the Boston Massacre was an event that led up to the Revolutionary War. But have you ever heard that weather played a role in starting the massacre? I'm weatherbug meteorologist Rachel Peterson. Let's start by setting the scene. British troops cover the city of Boston. They're there to make sure the townsfolk pay their taxes to Britain, something the townspeople are not very happy about. A guard stands post in front of the custom house. As history tells it, on a snowy night in March 1770, a boy yells to a soldier asking for money he's owed for a wig. A few hours later, the boy returns with some companions. This time, they're ready for a fight. The townspeople see the boys throwing snowballs at the soldiers and rally around them. The tension continues to grow and more people gather, some with sticks and clubs, yelling threats at the soldiers. All the while, the snow is coming down and snowballs are being thrown at the soldier. More soldiers come to his aid, but in the night and with the snow falling and the snowballs being thrown at them, it's hard to hear and see what's going on. A soldier is struck with a stick. The soldier fires his gun. Then, confused in the snowstorm with the snowballs coming at them and people yelling, other soldiers fire their guns. Finally, the snowballs stop flying at the soldiers and 3 people lay dead, including Crispus Attucks, who most people consider as the first martyr of the American Revolution. 2 more people die later from injuries, and the Boston Massacre, started by a snowball fight, is over. I'll bet you never thought a snowball fight could start what history would call a massacre, but in this case, it did. Whether you call it a massacre, a riot, or an out-of-hand snowball fight, either way, this event increased negative feelings towards the British and ultimately contributed to the beginning of the Revolutionary War a few years later. Now imagine if it hadn't snowed that March night and there wasn't snow on the ground for the people to make snowballs. Do you think the conflict would have escalated to the level that it did? You decide.